Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to Crendor Talks in front of a shitty green screen. Today, I'm going to be talking about villains. Specifically, villains for the potentially leaked World of Warcraft Dragonflight expansion. So, in the one main leak, they said Chromatus is going to be the main villain. And it got me thinking, if it is Chromatus, would that be cool? And if it isn't Chromatus, who should it be, right? So, first things first, let's get out of the way. It should not be anybody that we've, like, seen before. I don't want anybody that I've seen before. I want something new. I want something fresh. It can stem kind of from the old characters. Like, oh, this is, for example, here we go, Chromatus, okay? Chromatus is the first and only successfully formed chromatic dragon. Chromatus' 5 heads grants him the power of all 5 dragonflights. Through the 5-headed dragon... Wait, what? Oh my god, I can't read. Though the 5-headed dragon appeared dead because the Therian never managed to give it life, the Twilight Father managed to breathe life into the creature through the use of a surge needle. It was later rendered inanimate by the united powers of the dragon aspects, and its body was stored in an arcane prison. So, it was created by Deathwing's son, Nefarian, and Nefarian had tried to create a new dragonflight that would combine the powers of all 5 of the other flights. So this actually sounds pretty cool. I actually think he sounds, like, fun. This sounds like the ultimate Cataclysm villain, but in a good way, you know what I mean? Deathwing's alright. Like, this guy sounds insane. This dude's like all 5 of the Dragonflight. I mean, they literally say Chromatus' 5 heads grant him the power of all 5 Dragonflights. And I didn't even read this. Dragonflights represent types of dragons. So that would explain why this would be called World of Warcraft Dragonflight. Oh my god. I thought it was just some dumb, like, the dragons are flying. No, it's literally Dragonflight. Wow, okay. I just figured this out, like, mid-video. Great. The leaders of each group were called the dragon aspects. Okay. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. All right? If it is Chromatus, the lore seems pretty cool. It could be fun. And there's, like, things that can tie into it. It kind of ties back to Nefarian. And Deathwing and all this stuff, like, I like it. Now, what are some other villains we could do, right? We could do Bobby Kotick. Could have villain Bobby Kotick. Bobby Kotick just gets, put into the game, and you gotta fight him in his mansion. You gotta go there. He's just throwing things of cash at you, trying to get you to leave. He's trying to bribe you. He's got just crazy fight. His lawyers come out. They try to sue you. You have to go to court. It is a wild end boss, dude. Maybe they just make him a goblin in the game. That could work too. You never know. Goblin Bobby Kotick put into the game. There's a whole bunch of things you could do with that. And here's the thing: if they did that, it'd go over. I think it'd go over pretty well. Who wouldn't want to fight Bobby Kotick in game? You know what I mean? Like, is there anybody out there, like, dude, fighting Bobby Kotick? Like, I gotta do this, right? You gotta take him down. Like, that's already, just from the get-go, that's already a better villain than, like, half the WoW expansions. Like, boom. It writes itself. So there's villain number 2. What other villains could we do? You could bring back Hogger. This is when I put in if fans ran WoW. You could bring back Hogger and make it so he's riding on Illidan like a surfboard, cruising around. That'd be pretty wild, right? I mean, sure, you can fight Illidan by himself. You can fight Hogger by himself. But when you got Hogger riding Illidan around like a surfboard, that's like a checkmate, atheist. You know what I mean? So that's another idea. I mean, you can reach into the grab bag here. You can start going, some Tauren. What if we had like a crazy Tauren guy? You know what I mean? Like an evil Tauren. Because there's what, Magatha Grim Totem. Because what if we had a Grim Totem, right? Who are the Grim Totems? I don't know. I know absolutely nothing about Tauren lore. I'd love to learn more about the Tauren lore. And Magatha Grim Totem is the elder crone and matriarch of the once mighty Grim Totem tribe. All right, let's learn about the Grim Totem tribe. The Grim Totem tribe is one of the mightiest Tauren tribes. Tauren. They stand as an aggressive extreme of the usually pacifist Tauren, wishing to eradicate the lesser races from Kalimdor. Yo, what the shit? And retake the Tauren's long-lost ancestral holdings. The Grim Totem tribe fights to eliminate enemies of the Tauren. To the Grim Totem, almost all races are enemies of the Tauren. I didn't know they were this crazy. What the shit? Maybe this is why Blizzard moved away from them. So all I remember was Magatha Grim Totem like poison Cairn Bloodhoof. Wow. So you know, you got that angle. There's the who else am I thinking of? Let's see. WoW villains. You could have the elevators. The elevator bosses. Could you imagine an entire expansion of elevator bosses? An entire expansion of elevator bosses. Could you imagine? That would be like you go to the first boss of a raid and it's just like a normal elevator. Maybe it goes real high and it drops down. Maybe the elevator goes like and it like starts shifting. Maybe you get to one elevator and it like tips and like goes back and forth and starts going like doing crazy flips. One there's an elevator is like a roller coaster, so it's like going on a track, but it's going up and down. There's elevators where like people have to stand at certain points, and if they're not in a point, it just like it explodes or something. Dude, an entire raid of elevator bosses. That would be more fun than the good part of the expansion. Honestly, an elevator boss raid, I think would actually be a good idea as like a mini content thing. You know what I mean? Kind of like how they did in Wrath of the Lich King. What was that thing nobody liked? The Trial of Combat. What? The Trial. Why can't I think of this? The Crusade. The Wrath of Lich King Crusade. Call of the Crusade. Raid. What was this? Why is my brain blanking out? Everyone's probably yelling at the screen like, Crendor, it's the blap. It's the blap. Raids. Why don't I just type in raids? Trial of the Crusader. Okay, there it is. Like a Trial of the Crusader type thing where you just need some like filler content for a patch. Elevator raid. Like, come on. It would be innovative. It'd be wild. It would have crazy mechanics. Just saying. I mean, you can, let's see. We could even have like another Onyxia type thing. I know they've done a few of those and they've kind of been okay, but I feel like they could make a good one. Oh, I forgot they even brought back Onyxia again. Onyxia. Does Onyxia have any, like, relatives? Oh, Deathwing's daughter. Alright, yeah, you know what, maybe not. Let's see, gnomes, we just did some gnome stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you can go. And I mean, we could even go like just pick a random WoW race, right? Like we go favorite WoW race, like Tuskar. All right, we could have a Tuskar boss. You'll learn a little bit more about the Tuskar. We could have a we go underground, maybe fight some more dwarves or something, like the Dark Iron dwarves. I don't think we've done that for a while, right? We haven't fought many Dark Iron dwarves for a while. Goblins, yo, we could like go fight some crazy goblin stuff again. I don't know. There's just so much you can do, but I think from what I've just mentioned through this entire video, I actually think Chromatus is a pretty cool WoW villain. I didn't know much about him until I decided to look into it, like a little bit before I did this video, and then while I was doing this video, and it seems pretty cool. So either that or Bobby Kotick or the elevators. That's really my top 3 at this point. So let me know down in the comments section who you think would be a great WoW villain for this expansion, and if it is Chromatus, does that sound cool to you? So thank you very, very much for watching this weird random video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And again, let me know down in the comments section. Okay? Okay. See ya.